so this is like some weird stuff that happened in my school. Okay, so like we had a virtual assembly, which would make sense because of freaking the vid, and it was just like not that interesting. No one like it. Okay, so we did it on like a Facebook Live, and there were like legit kids talking about like a relationship, and I was like, this is intriguing. And also, I had this math teacher. He went ape crazy if you didn't do your homework. And we'll do a demonstration. Why didn't you do your homework? It is a sin. It is a sin. No. That was an accurate representation. Like, he was like, why did you do your homework? It is a sin. It is unacceptable by the law. And if you don't do your homework, you're going to die. That was legitimately what he did. Move you back here. Okay, so I had a math teacher. She was really sweet. And then, like, she got fired. Well, this wasn't my math teacher. This was another person's math teacher. Oh, and speaking of which, that same math teacher that I was talking about, that was like, it is a sin to not do your homework. He was such a creep. Like, one time he was doing this on my desk, and I was like, you're making me really uncomfortable right now. Please stop. And then he was like, oh, I'm sorry. No joke. No joke. I swear he winked at me. He was like, and I was like, oh, you're nasty. Oh. I need to get my breath for a second. But yes, I believe, like, all the teachers I've had that are fine, but, like, it's always, like, really sad whenever, like, your favorite teacher yells at you, because that happened to me once. I was just all like my teacher was like, I don't remember what she said, and then, like, I was just all like, I'm sorry. Sorry, I thought it was rupturing to your eardrums. I don't like school. Okay, so I've noticed something. The higher up in the grades you go, the more homework they give you. It's a K-pop thing. Okay. And, like, I hardly get any homework. But the stuff that I don't do in class is my homework. So, and, like my math teacher, he hardly gives us any time. Well, he gives us plenty of time. He gives us, like, the full hour to do our homework. He'll teach us for, like, the first 20 minutes, and then he'll just be all like, okay, it's now time to do your homework. And I'm like, Mr. Light, if you're watching this, thank you. You're respectful. And speaking of math teachers, I told my mom about the teacher who was like, it was a sin to do your homework. She talked to him. Now she doesn't think, she did know that he was very creepy. But, like, she didn't care. I was like, Nani? Anywho, they hardly give us any food to eat at lunch. Like, they give us, like, this much potatoes, this much rice, no, not this much green beans, and, like, freaking this much gravy, and, like, this much chicken. Speaking of question, do any of your schools have, like, different lunch lines for, like, different categories of food? Like, my school has, like the sandwich line, 2 main lines, and a pizza line. And, of course, since my mascot's a bear, they called it the Pizza Cave. Really cheesy, kind of fitting. Dude. It's, like, okay, so you know how teachers don't let you have your phones out most of the time. But for me, my teachers let me have my phone out unless if it's an emergency. If it's not an emergency, I can't do that. So, it's very handy. Yes, I have a bunch of weird friends. Well, I have this one friend named Lucy and this one friend named Ray. Ray's a boy. It's a gender neutral name, but whatever, I'm not gonna get into that. Because my mom's gonna get angry at me. So mother, if you're watching this. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Okay, Lucy is a special one. Ray is like pretty calm. He what was I gonna say? He has an interest in like he's very into politics. I don't know why. He's a raging liberal, like, and like I mentioned I have some Republican beliefs. He was like, you're a bad person. Shut up. And I was like, I just said I have some. He was like, well, be specific then. And I was like, you're not being specific. Okay, I have nothing else to talk about, so I'm gonna end the video right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.